Have you ever felt a slight wobble as you step out of bed, or noticed your legs growing a bit quieter when you walk to the kitchen? Maybe you've caught yourself gripping the countertop a moment longer than before, wishing for a little extra steadiness underfoot. Today, you're about to learn a simple 5-minute routine, no fancy equipment required, that can gently strengthen your legs, steady your balance, and help prevent falls for good. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how each movement works, feel empowered to practice them daily, and rediscover the confidence of putting one foot firmly in front of the other. Every single morning. Wake up to stability. The power of gentle leg warm-ups. The very first movement in this routine is all about awakening your muscles with kindness, coaxing stiffness out of your joints so that each step feels more secure. Picture the soft glow of morning light spilling into your room, the air still carrying the hush of dawn. As you stand beside your bed, reach your arms overhead. Feel a gentle stretch from your shoulders, down through your hips, and then slowly draw your knees up, one at a time, as if you're marching in place, only at your own unhurried pace. Maybe you've noticed how, after a night's rest, your body sometimes feels reluctant to move at first. One gentleman in your community shared how he used to swing his legs out of bed and shuffle straight into the bathroom, only to find his legs protesting with stiffness, and his heart wishing for a gentler welcome to the day. When he began pausing, taking those soft, marching steps beside the bed, he felt warmth bloom in his thighs, as if his muscles were greeting an old friend. That little ritual became his way of telling his body, "You matter. Today matters." Consider trying a sequence of 10 gentle knee lifts, alternating sides, breathing softly as you lift. Feel the way your calf muscles engage, almost like a light tap of warmth under your skin. With each lift, imagine you're planting seeds of strength in the ground beneath you. Seeds that will sprout into steadiness when you actually begin to walk. This simple act invites your nervous system to awaken, improving blood flow and sending a whisper of stability through every fiber of your legs. As you finish, place your feet firmly on the floor and roll your shoulders back, taking a moment to appreciate how your legs feel more connected to the earth. You might notice a slight springiness in your step as you move on to the next exercise, or feel a gentle calm in your mind, as though your body has whispered, "Let's do this together." That springiness is your body's way of saying thank you for the care you've offered. Perhaps you'll pair this warm-up with a comforting ritual, brewing a cup of tea or opening the window to inhale the scent of morning blooms. Each breath you take becomes part of the ritual. Inhale warmth, exhale tension. In those few minutes, you're not only awakening muscles, but also setting a tone of self-kindness for the day ahead. Remember, strong days begin with gentle mornings, and every small movement is a promise to yourself that balance and vitality are still within reach. Seated leg lifts, building strength from the chair. Not every moment of strength needs to be earned on your feet. Sometimes the deepest resilience is found in the comfort of a chair. As you settle into a sturdy seat, feet rooted to the floor, you're already in position to build stability simply by lifting one leg at a time. Sit with your spine lightly touching the backrest, hands resting softly, perhaps on your thighs or the armrests, and imagine each lift as an invitation for your body to remember how capable it truly is. Consider letting this exercise become part of a cherished routine, perhaps during your morning tea or while you ponder the day's crossword puzzle. One dear friend began incorporating seated leg lifts into her ritual of reading the daily paper. Every time she reached for a new headline, she lifted her leg, counting each repetition as though it were a clue to feeling stronger. Within a few weeks, she noticed that rising from her favorite armchair no longer felt like an arduous task. Instead, her legs greeted the movement with quiet confidence. To begin, inhale gently as you prepare. Then exhale as you lift your right leg straight out in front of you, toes pointed toward the ceiling. knee soft but determined. Hold for a count of 3, just long enough to feel warmth bloom in the muscles along your thigh. Then lower with deliberate care. Repeat 10 lifts on each side, pausing if you need a sip of water or a moment to notice how your muscles respond. If you'd like an extra thoughtful challenge, place a small pillow or rolled towel beneath your knee for the final 2 lifts of each set. This gentle resistance encourages deeper engagement without strain. As you complete each set, take a moment to stand, if you feel safe doing so, and see how those freshly awakened muscles support you. You might notice an ease in your walk, as though your legs have remembered their strength the moment you stood. That subtle shift is a dialogue between your mind and muscles, affirming that every lift, no matter how small, ripples outward into greater balance. Perhaps later, you'll carry this practice into other seated moments, during a television program while catching up on letters, or even as you wait for the kettle to boil. Each lift gently reminds you that empowerment can be woven into everyday life. No special equipment required, just a chair, a breath, and your willingness to honor your body's wisdom. In those quiet intervals, reflect on how far you've come. Each lift a testament to your commitment to movement. Each pause a celebration of the strength that lives within you. With every gentle repetition, you're not just building muscle, you're reaffirming your ability to stand with grace, to rise with dignity, and to carry yourself forward into each new day with gentle confidence. Side leg raises, engaging hip and thigh muscles. Strength isn't just about moving forward, it's also about shifting with ease, side to side, like a soft breeze brushing past your legs. This next exercise invites you to stand behind a chair, hands resting lightly on its back for reassurance. Feet hip-width apart, you'll lift one leg out to the side, toes pointing forward, as though you're stepping onto smooth, even ground. This simple motion awakens the muscles that stabilize your hips and thighs, crafting a foundation of balance for every daily movement. Maybe you recall moments when crossing the room felt as delicate as walking a tightrope. One neighbor described how she would pause at the edge of her tiled entryway, hand hovering over the banister, waiting for just the right moment to step. After practicing side leg raises, she discovered those entries became less daunting. Each controlled lift transformed into a gentle message sent to her body. You can shift, you can sway, you can stand firm. Over time, she moved through that same threshold without a second thought, her hips guiding her weight with newfound confidence. To begin, inhale, then exhale as you lift your right leg until it's level with your hip, feeling the ribbon-like muscles along your outer thigh awaken. Hold for 2 soft breaths, long enough to sense the quiet tension, but not so long that it feels tiring. Then lower with intention. Repeat 10 times before switching to the other side. If you'd like to deepen the connection, imagine tracing a gentle arc in the air with your lifted foot, as though you're drawing a half-moon of stability around you. Once both sides have had their turn, test your progress by taking a few sideways steps without holding the chair. Notice how your balance feels more centered, how your posture straightens itself as if remembering its purpose. Each side step becomes a small ceremony of trust between mind and body, celebrating hip muscles that stand ready to support you wherever you go. Consider weaving this practice into your daily life, perhaps before you water your houseplants or while you chat on the phone. As you sip your tea, glance down and give yourself a quiet nod for every lift you complete. These repeated efforts might feel modest, but they accumulate into a symphony of strength that resonates through your hips, thighs, and core. In the calm that follows, honor the subtle changes you feel. The way your steps seem surer, your movements more fluid, and your body a little less reliant on external support. Each side leg raise is an act of self-care, a step closer to moving through the world with ease. And with every graceful lift, you affirm that resilience isn't defined by age, but by the courage to continue growing stronger. one gentle exercise at a time. Heel and toe. Taps. Enhancing ankle flexibility. Your ankles carry you through each day's journeys, and helping them awaken can feel like renewing the springs beneath your feet. Stand behind your chair, holding on lightly to its backrest. Shift your weight onto your left foot and lift your right so that your toes point skyward, flexing the ankle in a clear toe tap. Then transition smoothly into a heel tap, pointing your toes downward and raising the heel. Continue this gentle alternation at a comfortable rhythm for 20 to 30 seconds, then switch sides. You might remember how stepping off a curb once triggered a brief hesitancy, the memory of an earlier stumble whispering doubt into your mind. One gentleman shared how he used to grip his cane extra tightly when crossing uneven ground. After embracing heel and toe taps, he discovered those crossings felt less intimidating. His ankles regained a subtle spring, and his confidence in each step grew like new shoots in springtime. As you tap, pay close attention to the sensations in your lower leg, the stretch at the front as toes lift, the contraction at the back as heel raises. Feel each movement as a tiny wave moving through your ankle joint, coaxing it back into smooth flexibility. It might help to imagine each tap as a gentle drumbeat, setting the rhythm for your feet to follow with assurance. Once both sides have had their turn, gently test your balance by standing with feet hip-width apart and softly lifting one foot just enough to hover above the floor. Notice how steady you feel, how your ankle now provides a firmer foundation. That steadiness is the reward for every precise tap you've performed. Perhaps later you'll find yourself walking across the kitchen without pausing at the threshold, or stepping onto the garden path with ease you haven't felt in years. Each ankle tap has reinforced the foundation of your movement, reminding you that flexibility and strength go hand in hand. Consider pairing this exercise with mindfulness. Focus on your breath as it flows in and out, matching the tempo of your taps. With each inhale, prepare. With each exhale, release the previous step and welcome the next. In this way, you gift yourself not only physical resilience, but also a moment of calm presence. In the quiet that follows, acknowledge the gentle spring in your gait, the readiness beneath your feet to carry you forward. Your ankles, once shy, now sing a song of balance and grace, an enduring testament that, even after many years, you can awaken new strength and stride confidently into every tomorrow. Wall squats, a gentle way to boost lower body power. Wall squats offer a nurturing way to awaken strength in your thighs, hips, and core, all while using the simple support of a wall. Imagine yourself standing with your back lightly resting against a cool plaster surface, feet hip-width apart, and just a few inches forward. As you slowly slide down, bending at the knees until they form a gentle 90-degree angle, you'll feel a spreading warmth in your quadriceps, as if your muscles are recalling their own power. Hold this pose for 10 to 20 seconds, breathing smoothly, then press through your heels to rise back up. Each movement an act of self-care that honors the years you've carried yourself through. Perhaps you remember a time when bending to tie your shoes or pick something off the floor felt like a challenge you weren't sure you could meet. One friend in your circle described how she once avoided kneeling because she feared her legs wouldn't lift her back up. After introducing wall squats into her morning ritual, she found those fears easing. The wall cradled her back, and with each slow descent and rise, her legs learned to lean into their own strength. Within a fortnight, she discovered she could kneel in her garden to tend to her roses, then stand again without hesitation. An ordinary act transformed into a moment of quiet celebration. To begin, stand so your back is flush against the wall and your feet are grounded about shoulder width apart. Inhale, then exhale as you slide down, engaging your core and keeping your shoulders relaxed. Let your knees bend only as far as feels comfortable. If 90 degrees feels too deep at first, Aim for a gentler bend and hold for a few breaths. As you press yourself back up, imagine you're gently pushing the earth beneath you, feeling the support come up through your heels, into your calves, and into your hips. Repeat this flow 3 to 5 times, allowing your body to set its own pace. Consider weaving wall squats into moments you already cherish, perhaps while waiting for the kettle to boil, or as you listen to a favorite radio program. Each time you slide down and rise again, you're giving your legs a chance to ask, how strong can you be today? Over time, you may find yourself holding each squat a little longer, or sinking a bit deeper, always listening to your body's whispers, never forcing beyond comfort. When you finish, stand tall and gently place your hands on your hips, pressing your chest open and feeling the stretch along your thighs. Notice how your legs feel firmer, ready to support every step on your daily walks, every rise from your favorite chair, and every moment when you choose to stand tall. These wall squats remind you that resilience isn't a number, but a series of small, intentional actions. Each slide down the wall is a pledge to yourself that no matter how many years pass, you can continue to build strength, balance, and confidence, one gentle squat at a time. As the last rays of morning sunshine shift through your window, remember that this 5-minute routine is more than mere exercises. It's a daily ritual of self-care, empowerment, and grace. You have honored your body's wisdom by moving with intention, awakened muscles that support every step, and given yourself the stability to navigate life with renewed confidence. Your strength isn't measured by age, but by each choice you make to nurture it. May these simple movements become a comforting habit, carrying you through gardens, family gatherings, and quiet moments alike. Your life remains rich with possibility. Every step an expression of resilience, every sunrise a new invitation to stand tall. If this routine has stirred your spirit, please share your experience below. Connect with fellow viewers in the comments, and subscribe for more nurturing guidance. Here's to strong legs, steady balance, and the joy of moving through every day with confidence and delight.